Hey there Rangers, what's up? Zero Power Ranger fan here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a very special Power Rangers Ninja Steel review for you. As you guys can see, this is at my new review station. This is my dresser where I got clothes and stuff, but my night table where I filmed the last 3 Ninja Steel reviews, which were the Ninja Star Burger, the Bull Rider, the Bison King, which I have right here, and the Ningeki Star Guitar Star Gun, whatever. I filmed those over there. But this time, I decided it's 2018. Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel just aired yesterday. I watched it. Today is Sunday, January 28th. I'm filming new reviews at my new location, which is right here. So I thought, what better way to start off 2018 with a brand new review than to do the ultimate big review ever. I've been planning this review for a long time, so let's get into it. So, now you guys are probably going to see me a little in front of the camera because this is a big review and I can't be behind the camera because it's not like a small toy. But what we got here is the packaging for the Lionfire Fortress Zord. As you guys can see, it's got 3 modes of play: Megazord mode, Ultra Megazord mode, and Fortress mode. It's the biggest Ninja Steel playset ever. It's over 20 inches tall. We got the Saban's Power Rangers Ninja Steel logo right there. It's from Bandai. This is a toysrus exclusive. I've had this, I believe, since September 30th. The box has been in my closet. The Zord has been on my dresser with the other Ninja Steel toys because I have not reviewed that since I had it. It says down here, I don't know if you guys can see, that the Red Ranger that they show here is sold separately. And they tell you, do not point the missile launcher at eyes or face. And do not use projectile for other than the supplied use. And then they have a nice picture of Red Ranger sitting in the lion mouth. Top of the packaging, I don't know how well you guys can see that. Top of the packaging, it says, again, the logo, Saban's Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Let's see what the bottom has. The bottom of the packaging is just your UPC and everything, so just this down here, nothing too fancy down there. Side of the packaging shows you the 3 modes of play you've got, and this is a very big packaging, so I'm just gonna hold it this way so you guys can see all 3 of the modes. We've got Megazord mode, Ultra Megazord mode, and then the Fortress mode, which the Rangers can sit in there, and I'll show that maybe during this review. Back of the packaging, you guys can see all that again. Megazord mode, Ultra Megazord mode, and then the Fortress mode. And then it says Lionfire Fortress Zord is the ultimate 3-in-1 Megazord and playset. Power Rangers Ninja Steel logo there again. And then on this side of the packaging it says over 20 inches tall. And then it's got the other side of the Lionfire Fortress Zord. So let's get it out of the packaging and take a look at the Lionfire Fortress Zord. Okay guys, so now I've unboxed the Lionfire Fortress Zord. I put it together already. Sorry, it's been put together. It was actually sitting on my floor, off camera, while I was reviewing the packaging for it. But here it is. Overall, nice detail, some nice color. It's a little dusty, but I'll make it work. But I like the paint scheme that they did with this. Although Bruno from MMPR Toys, he didn't like how over here was just solid gray, so he customized his. However, I am not going to because I paid $100 for this, and I do not want to ruin it. So, what this contains is you have 2 ninja stars, 2 like throwing stars. They're hollow on the inside over here, but then they have sorry guys, I'm like really tired. And they have all the detail here. So as you guys can see. And then I guess these are supposed to be like his tail because they just come in and fit in here. If I can get them in. Okay, so they fit in like that. Now the lion head, if you press his nose, it has sound. The mouth can open, you just have to be careful when you pull it. See, it can open like this. And you can pose it however you want. There's a speaker right here where my finger is. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Maybe if I pull the mouth out. There's a speaker here which let's see if I mute it. Yeah, so my thumb just covered the speaker. So that's where the speaker system is. And that's where your sounds generate out of. Overall, pretty nice. It's a nice carrier Zord and all that. Now take the tails out and I'll show you that this, and by the way, this is the first Megazord that we've ever had that had sound for it as a play thing, for play piece, for kids like me who play with them and stuff. But here is what we have known as the jail. And on the back of it, nice Ninja Steel logo right there. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up. But you got the Ninja Steel logo there. You can open it. You can put some villains in there. And then close it up. And if you got the Rangers on your Lion Fire Fortress Zord, and they just caught a villain, you put them in the jail, and then you close the jail up, like so, like I just did, and then you put the Ninja Stars back where they go, and that's it. And then the Rangers can fit on here. I was actually trying that on, when was it? I think Thursday night I was trying to fit the Rangers on here, but I don't think it worked. Or it may have been Wednesday night. One of the nights, I don't remember. But I had all the action figures, the 5-inch figures that I showed you guys in a live stream once on Thanksgiving. I took all those and tried putting them on here, but they all wouldn't fit because like some of the pegs like up here are good for like one Ranger, and then you got pegs here by the missile launchers, and then there are pegs inside, but they wouldn't hold, so it just annoyed me. But now, this is him in Fortress mode, so you basically have him in Lion mode, but now let's turn him into Megazord mode. So what you do is, you remove the Ninja Stars, like so, because these are a very important part of the transformation sequence. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to lift up your Lionfire Fortress Zord, like so. Push his arms down, like this. Like so. Remove the lion head. And take your shuriken. Now notice how the shuriken does not have the head. The head is already up here. But if you want to see what I mean, I'll just run over and grab another thing. So hold on a second, please. I'll grab these two. Okay. So I grabbed the Bison King Shuriken and the Ninja Steel Megazord Shuriken. Now notice how on the Shuriken, on the big Lionfire Zord Star, it has the design as the show and the silver piece on top, but it doesn't have the flippable head like these do. And then if you want to just see this one for comparison, it doesn't have a design either or a flip up head. It has the design of the actual shuriken that they have in the show, but the reason for this is because the Japanese version, this had a design and it was a smaller brand shuriken like this one right here, okay? And this actually stayed up here, right? And what you would do is it would have a thing that all it did was just come down. Instead of having that for our version, we have to unsnap it like so, attach it there, and then put his little shuriken on. So that's our Lionfire Megazord. I'll just be right back. I'm just gonna go put these back where I got them. Or maybe not. Actually, guys, I'm not putting them back because I'm going to need them for a transformation sequence because I want to show you guys something actually. Okay, so, and then you take his ninja stars and you put them into his hands like so. So now this is the Lionfire Fortress Zord in Megazord mode. So this is called the Lionfire Megazord, or at least this sequence is. His arms are good, they match up with the yellow. But now, if you don't like the color scheme, you could customize this. However, I'm not going to. I think it looks good for what it is, for the amount that I paid for it. But now, just rarely is the American version of a Megazord bigger than its Japanese counterpart. I mean, sure, if I didn't have this and I had Lion Ha-Oh, I would say it's big enough for what it is until I probably got this one, and then I would show you the comparison, but I don't have Lion Ha-Oh, and this one is a lot bigger as of what I've heard. But now, if you want to do the Ultra Zord mode, but first I'm actually going to do off camera a combination sequence for a Megazord, for the Ninja Steel Megazord and the Blaze Megazord and the Bison King, to show you the comparisons between the Megazords. To show you guys a comparison between them. So, just bear with me. I'm behind camera putting these putting the Megazord together. So just bear with me, please. as I do this. So I'm going to show you guys the comparison between all three Zords to show you what I mean by looking at how big that guy is, looking how big this is compared to a deluxe Ninja Steel Megazord to the size of this when it's all put together. Okay guys, so here we have the Ninja Steel Megazord right next to, here let me just move the camera down a little. So here is the Ninja Steel Megazord right next to the Lionfire Megazord. As you guys can see, big size difference, okay? You have this, which is 5 Zords combined together, and then you have this big ass thing, which is very small. Now, actually, this can fit in the back of there, which I'll show a little later in the review, but I just wanted to give you guys that size comparison with him. So, let's get him off the review station for now, and then bring in another Megazord. And the next Megazord that I'm bringing in is actually going to be the next Megazord that I review, which will be the DX Ninja Blaze Zord. The DX Ninja Steel Blaze Megazord for the Super... Oh, wow. For the Super Ninja Steel toy line. So, you guys will see that a little... I guess a little later today, because I got a bunch of reviews coming today, and I'm putting them all up today, actually, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so now I'm getting the Blaze Megazord prepared. The Ninja Steel, the Super Ninja Steel Blaze Megazord. The DX Blaze Megazord from the Super Steel toy line. Okay. So now, as you guys can see, definitely still a big size difference. This Zord right here contains 6 Zords compared to this, which is just all one solid Megazord once you put all the pieces together. Okay? And then here you have a different set of Zords, which I'll explain in this guy's review, because I have the packaging for him. I'll explain it. So basically, this is Piranha, Serpent, Falcon, Tortoise, Tiger, and Panda. But I'll explain that in his own review, okay? So, just wanted to give you guys a little size comparison with this to this. And he can also fit in the back of him, so I'll show that a little later as well. Or I will show that in the back of the Lionfire in his own review. So just stay tuned for that. Now to get onto the final Megazord, the Bull Rider, or Bison King, for Japanese Sentai fans. Now, if you guys want to see a size comparison, I will be happy to show you that. I'm actually getting it prepared as we speak. Oh, I forgot his blaster. Crap. So now, what you guys just heard was the Bison King Shuriken making noise once you put it onto the Megazord. So let me just get his blaster. Okay, here's his blaster. I showed this off already, but I'm re-showing these off so that you guys can see a size comparison. So again, now if you weren't displaying your Megazords like that, it would be fine. Because now, obviously, if you take him out of the picture, that's its own Megazord. That's a big enough Megazord, but with him in front of it, with him right next to it, it obviously gets downgraded and downsized, and it looks smaller, like something you would buy as a 5-inch figure, according to how the camera's picking it up. But that's big. I mean, putting its American, this Bison King's American counterpart, which I don't have because I was desperate to have the Gold Ranger stuff to complete my collection for Ninja Steel. I jumped on this, so obviously it's a lot bigger than its American counterpart. But if I waited to get the Bull Rider Megazord, I would have 4 original American Megazords, and I could show his American counterpart standing next to that, and I could do the Ultra Megazord, but I don't have that combo, so that's out. But as you guys can see, still a big major size difference, so that's unfortunate, but I don't care. So let's get him out of the way, and then let's get him ready for for the Ultra Zord mode. Okay? So let's bring the camera back up here. Now, I'm gonna show you the next part. So what you do is you leave him like this, and then you turn him. But now, I heard that in Japan, this, when you turn it, it doesn't lock. We actually got it better. It locks. So, here's what it looks like now. And now I'll get the original Ninja Steel Megazord. I just need to see how it goes. So, let's get that. Whoa. And, of course, I'm dropping stuff. Ugh. So now what you're going to do is you're going to make the Megazord sit in the Lion Fire Fortress. And what you want to do is take the arms of said Megazord that you're going to put inside this peg here. You want to have them lifted up so it's like they can hold on to the objects, which are these, like the big handles. And you're just going to kind of peg him in. If I can get him. to peg in, but I don't have light, so it's kind of hard for me. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Whoa. Sorry, guys. I'm just giving something to my mom.
Can you do it?
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it would help if I move these out first, the missile launchers. Okay, so those are out for now. And then what you do is you take your Ninja Steel Megazord, I'm trying to look at the package, at the box, so I can see. Okay. Now, as you guys can see, he is in the Megazord. He is in the Fire Fortress Zord. So, now I don't recommend that you move the arms because it'll fall out and all that. But as you guys can see, is it even straight? I think so. The Ninja Steel Megazord looks a little small in there, and it looks a little, I think, crooked, but that could only be because I didn't put it in right, but judging by how it looks on the box, that's how it's supposed to be. Unless I put it in wrong. No, I put it in right because I followed how it is on the box. So now, judging by how small of a Megazord that is on its own, it's smaller because that's a bigger Megazord, bigger playset, bigger everything. So, just wanted to give you guys that little bit of a Megazord combo and show you guys that. But yeah, so let me take him out and we can get on to the final thoughts and whether or not you guys should purchase this. And I'll put Lion Fire back into the Fortress mode if I can get the Megazord out, which I just did. So, okay, Megazord's out. Let me just put the missile launchers back in that just fell out. No big deal. We'll turn Megazord back around. And I'm breaking stuff, obviously. As you guys can hear. Okay, so I'm getting him back in a Fortress mode, and then we can get on to the final thoughts and whether or not you guys should purchase this item. Okay. So, he's back in Fortress mode. So now let's get on to the final thoughts and whether or not you guys should pick. Alright, Rangers, so that is going to wrap it up for this review. My final thoughts on this: it's a good Megazord. It's very expensive though, like very costly. You're getting it like it is. And then you have 3 ways to play with it. You have this mode, which is Fortress mode. You got Megazord mode, which I just showed you guys. And you got Ultra Zord mode, which is taking your little Megazord here and putting it into the black spot where the missiles are, and having him control it like an actual Megazord. So that's cool. So do I think that it's worth buying? Yes, because you're getting a lot of use out of it. It's got lights and it doesn't have lights. I'm sorry. It does have sound functionality though. It's a big Megazord. It's worth it because you're getting this. It could display your Ranger figures. You could display a Megazord in there, a smaller version of the Megazord if you wanted to. Or you could just display it like that if you're a collector that likes Power Rangers and you just want to display instead of playing with the toy. But I play with the toy and I think it's a good addition to my collection because I get a lot of use out of it. And yeah, so that's my review. I couldn't fit the packaging back in here like I did in some reviews to give you guys my final thoughts because that's a big ass Megazord, like I said, and the packaging would not fit. So unfortunately, that's a downside. But you guys have to see whether or not you want to buy it because you think it looks good and you want to have it for play, to play with, or for a display piece. But you also have to take into consideration how tall it is. This is 20 inches tall. I got that confused the first day that I bought it. And you need to think about what you want to do with this big box, because a big Zord comes in a big box like that, and you need to think about what you want to do with it, whether or not you're going to display it, and you have a shelf like I do right now that's big enough to display it with a little bit of sections left for smaller play pieces, like the Ninja Steel Megazord. The Blaze Megazord goes over there right behind it, and then the Bull Rider Megazord and the original Ninja Steel Zords go right here. When I'm not using this section for reviews or I'm just playing, I have the Zords close by in case I need to transform them while I'm playing with those stuff. But as you guys can see, big ass Megazord. I believe in stores now it's $50. It was $100 when I purchased it. Then I think it dropped to $80. Then I think it dropped down to $50. So if you guys see this at Toys R Us, because like I said, it's a Toys R Us exclusive, pick it up. It's worth it. At least I think it is. But go to your local Toys R Us, pick this up, and use it. Maybe it could be a good addition to your displays or anything. So yeah. But that's that review. I got more reviews coming, you guys. So please subscribe if you haven't. I'll be back soon with more good videos, reviews, vlogs, everything for 2018. Drop a like if you enjoyed this review. Comment down below what reviews you want to see next, or what videos you guys want to see next. Stay awesome, keep it awesome. I'm your pal, Power Ranger fan, signing out. Don't forget, always stay awesome and keep it awesome. And if you guys like these Power Ranger reviews and you guys want to get this Lion Fire Fortress Zord, I suggest that you go to your local Toys R Us, pick it up. I'm your pal, Power Ranger fan, signing out. Keep it awesome. I'll be back with another Ninja Steel review, which I believe I'm reviewing the next toy that I have not reviewed yet, which will be the DX Ninja Master Blade. Obviously you guys can't see it, so I'll just come to you guys with it real quick. So here it is. It's gonna go here, but as you guys can see, this is the next review coming. Recently, after I purchased all the Ninja Steel stuff, actually, I I bought a Ninja Star pack for the Blaze Zord right here, this Ninja Star. However, I'm not reviewing this. I may show it off when I do the Blaze Megazord because I only got one Ninja pack and I don't want to go digging through my toy box to look for the auxiliary star that came with this. So, unfortunately, that's not going to be a review. But, yeah. So, alright guys, I'm going to sign off for now. There will be another review in a little while. Peace out.